Welcome back, everybody. TadashiiPasu here, bringing you more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now, this time, I'm going to do something very special for you guys. I'm going to play it without my hands. Magic, right? It's not. Actually, what happened was, for whatever reason, some divine being does not want me to record more than one episode of anything I do in one day. And as such, I tried recording an additional episode today so that way I can put it up later and have it all edited, rendered, so I don't have to worry about it for that day particularly. I tried to do that. What happened was, I went through it, and my laptop died as I was doing the recording. And when I went and recovered the file, it died at the point where there was only literally 1 minute's worth of commentary. 1 minute's worth. I didn't realize it because my laptop, it goes, normally goes to dark screen, so I just figured it went to sleep. If it goes to sleep, it still records. Like, if the screen goes dark, it still records. But no, it was just dead. It's flat dead. It had literally over half its battery life still, and it's dead. But anywho, that's my rant, and I'm very upset about it. Very upset about it. But anywho, Legend of Zelda. I guess I could just talk over it and just give you guys something to talk about. So, for this particular part, as you may have read, or maybe you're just watching me being animated and angry, so basically you have to make his beak face the skull truth being the one that didn't disappear when I actually used my lens of truth. You know, it's all about the truth, nothing. It's about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Whatever God be worshipped in this temple. But anywho, so it's simple as just pointing that thing to the right direction.
One who gains the eye of truth will be able to see what is hidden in darkness.
Yeah, that's fine and dandy and all. But if we stop early...
Shadow Temple. Here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred.
And there's a just re-dead. It's all just re-dead. Also, I'm using the longsword now. That's a bonus because it does I think double damage to the master sword. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it's absolutely wonderful for killing everything a lot faster and more effectively. But anywho, as I was saying previously, was that the fact that actually I forgot what I was saying. I forgot everything I was saying. Hand motions. I can do that because I'm not actually playing. Ugh. But so yeah, if you stopped early while you were turning the beak, the floor would actually come out from underneath you. And there's no way to avoid it unless you're extremely fast or you have some sort of thing that, hey, we got the map. The map is always a good thing. You know what, instinctively I'm going to be like, hey, surprise, I found this item, but then I realize, wait, no, I've already been through this. This is the second time around. And I like to get everything captured the first time, so I feel really bad about this. I feel bad that... and the reason why I'm not just replaying it again is because it's the same thing that happened in the Forest Temple where I played through it and I beat it. Well, I didn't, I played through it and what happened? Damn it, pots! I played through it. I really hate those pots. I cannot express to you how much I hate those pots. But funny enough, it had a heart inside, so it really just healed whatever damage it did to me. And we get to see Mr. Disgusting for round 2. And also, I was able to do that one thing that speedrunners do where it grabs you but only for a second because when you're in midair it can't actually grab you, which is weird. Not sure how that works. And then Mr. Dead Hand is about to receive a little surprise from the back. Now, I'm surprised to actually hit because I wasn't able to do anything like that in the previous time I faced him as a child. But we know, whatever. Totally cool with it. What was I saying again? I keep asking you guys for input. But again, by the time you see this, it's gonna be way past time. Way past time. Way past time. We got the hover boots. You got the hover boots. With these mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside, no traction. You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. You know, to be fair, I didn't actually read that the first time around, so I got to read it this time. I know you guys, you love it when I do my own narrations, because, you love the sound of my voice. Clearly, because that's why you watch these videos, because I don't have any interesting commentary to go with it. But actually, I know how this entire place says, bloodied history of Hyrule, but literally there is no bloody history. Oh yeah, another thing that I was talking about was like how the walls are lined with skulls, kind of like the catacombs in, I was about to say New York, but in Paris, you know, where you can go and literally the walls are just embroidered with skulls. Embroidered is not the correct word, but you know, it's like wrong room. It's just like full, it's just skulls everywhere, like actual human skulls, which I thought was interesting. And that, like, just seeing like how they decided to texture everything. Another thing about like this is a very particularly dark and grim place out of the entirety of Legend of Zelda. Well, for this particular installment, anyways. Yeah, and also I realized I did need those hover boots for something, because I was really so thrown off at the fact that I got the hover boots literally within like the first few rooms of the entire dungeon. I'm just like, what the hell's going on here? It's like, did I do something wrong? Did I mess up or no? But yeah, upside the boots, can hover, downside, no traction. As it said in the thing that I totally did not read the first time around. Also, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this before, but having the Goron bracelet, now this is just something that I thought was just interesting. The Goron bracelets, even though it says like it's grayed out, assuming like that you can't use it, if you don't actually have the Goron bracelets, you can't move any of the objects as adult Link, because it still registers that you have the strength applied necessary to move said object via the Goron bracelets. So that's just a little bit of trivia that you may have not noticed. But yeah, since this is the only real wall, I decided to blow it up. But it's locked, so that was unfortunate for me. Very unfortunate. I was so confident, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go into this extra room. Nope, it's actually the room I have to go in. Never mind. Ah, spinning sights. Cause you know, again, like, this is a shadow temple, and I understand it's supposed to be dark and creepy. Yeah, I wasn't gonna reach that. I understand it's supposed to be dark and creepy, but the main issue is that the temple is supposed to be like a place of worship, right? Something like that, something where you do like offerings or do prayers. I don't know what the architecture was, like the idea was behind the architecture, but I don't think spinning death sights in a room is what you would consider a good idea for a place of worship. I don't know. I don't have a temple or a church or anything like that or any other religious structure built in my honor. So I don't know, maybe whoever's supposed to be worshipped here really was a fan of just spinning sides. Especially when they can just lop someone's head off. Okay, I was about to say it's like finishing one thought at a time. That was really dumb of me. I thought maybe, just maybe I could block it. I could block the sword. Block the sides with my shield. But no, that was a dumb idea. But just maybe, like, I was thinking, if it's spinning at that, because it didn't look like it doesn't look like it's going that fast, really. So I figured, maybe I could just, you know. I'm still surprised it didn't cut me. Yeah, a fun thing, you can actually crouch underneath those, so you don't have to just keep running repetitively. And this was a dead end, but you can see a boat. Which, I guarantee you we'll get on that in a little bit. Again, I keep stopping in the middle of a thought, and you can see the sunlight down here. Surprisingly enough, you can see the sunlight from down here in the depths of the graveyard. It's very interesting indeed. But like, it doesn't look like it's moving that fast, so you don't think it was gonna cut, per se. But I realized if it's still sharp, it should be able to do still quite a bit of damage. And forget the BMOS, we don't need no BMOS in this. And might as well check the other room since, you know, might as well. And this looks like kind of like a battle room, it's gonna lock, and it locked. And we got our good friends Gibdo A and Gibdo B. And they're gonna stun lock us. Well, this is not really stun lock, it's fear lock. Fear lock us. Fear lock. That sounds like it'd be like an overrated name for a boss. Fear lock. I'm just gonna keep saying that, just fear lock. It has like a kind of a primordial feel, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to like search through my database of RPGs and what kind of creature would deserve such a name as Fearlock? It's hard to say. I don't know. It could be a number of things. What deserves the name of Fearlock? Potentially some sort of dark elemental. Something like that. Maybe a dragon. Dragons. I feel like dragons are just pretty universal to every name. Then again, I was playing Spyro, so that's also a thing that could be it. Because, you know, I met Matt Damon. And apparently that's a thing. I met Bruno Mars and Matt Damon in Spyro, everybody. That's always funny. I don't know, I just feel like... I feel like they try, like, you know, an average amount for coming up with some of the dragon names, but then, like, the other ones, just like, we're just gonna pick from the list of baby names. This one's gonna be Steve. I just find it really funny, but you know, no offense to Insomniac, you know. I'm sure they had their reasons. And to be fair, the game was supposed to be like a fun little fantasy thing. Watch out for the shadows and the monsters that hang from the ceiling. In other words, wall masters. Although the thing about wall masters is that the time. So, damn it. I know I'm watching this for a second time, but still, like, I'm upset at myself that I still let that happen. Like, I couldn't have timed it a little better. No, I just had to try and bulldoze my way through everything. And these Skulltulas just love getting hook shot to the face. It's the face. To the face. Scrunching my face like that felt really weird. I don't know why. It felt really awkward. Not proud of it. Kind of proud of it. I'm just proud of it. I don't know. I like making weird faces. Although, I don't like to... When I make the weird faces, generally I'm alone. So that way no one else can see it. Because in this day and age, everybody likes to take pictures of everything against everyone's permission. And it's just like, well, would you delete that? It's like, no. And I'm pretty sure that's like an invasion of privacy or something like that. Something along the lines that makes it potentially illegal, potentially a lawsuit. But, you know, when it's amongst friends, it's like, are you really gonna sue your friend for taking a picture of you? The answer is, hopefully no. Now, if it's an incriminating photo, maybe. But, you know, like, typically, I would hope you wouldn't be so eager to sue your friend. Hopefully, I would hope not. Also, it's really awesome having the longsword. Because literally, if I just jab them, I can get them right in the leg. Just take a longsword to the knee, and their health just drains. I'm trying to think with the amount of math that goes into it. Not math, but like how many hearts it has and how many hits my longsword subtracts. I'm trying to keep in mind like how much that happens. Yeah, that one's actually kind of obvious. I mean, the room was entirely empty, so you have to figure that something's here that you can't easily see. But yeah, I'm honestly surprised it actually hit. You know, I didn't feel like it was gonna hit, especially considering I was like up against the wall, kind of in the wall, kind of not in the wall, and not gonna hit that one. But I do have a fairy bow, and the fairy bow's projectiles are just straight as an arrow, literally. Wow, I actually never thought I'd be able... I'm surprised I actually got to use that in a literal sense. I never thought I don't know. I'm being weird. I'm weird 95% of the time. But I just thought that was particularly weird. It's like actually using a metaphorical phrase literally. Now to think about what other metaphorical phrase should not be taken literally. Should not be taken. There are plenty of fish in the sea. I mean, it's true. No, I thought I had something. I had something that might be funny. No, I had nothing. I was literally just grasping for straws. And yeah, I could see on the map that there was another, and it's just a bunch of arrows. It literally was just a bunch of arrows. No, wait, you said bundle. Never mind. Scratch that. And can't reach. Can I? Yeah. I can get on this chest. If I can land it properly. If I can land it properly, I can get on the chest. But actually, that's something I never actually thought to do. But I got it. just unexpected parkour. But like I never actually thought like in regular gameplay circumstances when I'm not trying to do things like oddly, like doing a 3-heart challenge or anything like that. I never thought to actually, let's try just having just do whatever I feel like. Just I was like, this is how the game is played. This is how it's, instead of doing things in an odd manner, like not using the lens of truth to make sure I can traverse this safely. Normally that's something I wouldn't do, but I always do it now. And before I was like, always grab all the heart containers, Bye, Felicia. And damn it. Yeah, it's really weird, because I'm watching myself play it. I'm watching it with you guys. And I'm not exactly sure, like, what's the train of thoughts going on here. That awkward moment of silence where I stop talking and just watch myself. But yeah, 3-heart challenge. It's not as hard as you think. And I also like how I actually, damn it! I forgot about that! I forgot about that because that was something so weird and it killed me. And that's a death. I forgot about that because of the weird wall collision that never happens. But it happened, and it killed me. And I was super upset at that. Now, if I was a little bit more of an expert on the wall collision, I'd be able to do what is known as a HES, a hyper-extended super slide, which is what all the cool speedrunners use. I'm not a speedrunner, nor am I cool, but I'd like to use it. It'd be fun. And just keep whipping my head every time I start a new phrase. And before you know it, I give myself whiplash. My neck just snaps and everything's just broken now, and I'm just broken Michael. I can try and refer to myself as TadashiiPasu all the time, but clearly I'm gonna make the slip up every now and then. But it's not like it's a big deal. It's not like I'm keeping my identity a secret, unless you prefer a little mystery in your YouTuber. Then again, Markiplier. Mark is in his name. Jacksepticeye. Jack is in his name. PewDiePie. I have no idea. I have no idea where the fuck he came up with that name. Not gonna lie. I wonder, did he ever make a video explaining, or just like offhandedly mention like why he chose the name PewDiePie of all things? Especially considering, well, maybe something Swedish. I don't know. I'm not gonna say, it's probably something Swedish, because people make up weird ass usernames all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised. Especially considering it's PewDiePie. But anywho, there's also the Game Grumps. Gotta love the Game Grumps. Now, Game Grumps is kind of like a title, started seeing. It's nothing in particular. It's just a name. It's a name for people who enjoy. Turn Joss. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm literally just like blowing steam right now, just kind of like getting whatever I can out there and just hoping that something sticks. I don't know what it's gonna stick to, or how it's gonna stick, or why it's sticking. I don't care. I just need to do it. I need this to work. I need everything I do to work. But apparently this recording doesn't work. Because, I mean, sure, try and record an episode. Try to record more than one episode a day. No, what's actually going to happen is you're going to record one episode, and then you think you recorded a second episode, but in actuality what happened was that you lost all commentary recording. All of it. And I had no backup. There's no... Because, for whatever reason... So, typically if something like this happens, I'm really trying to get that Skulltula. Really trying. And, of course, I had to give up and break out the long shot. I know, shameful. But, the thing was that I tried to get... what was I saying? My webcam. My webcam is supposed to also record audio. But, for whatever reason, this time, it decided not to record any audio. It was muted for unknown reason, because by default it's supposed to be unmuted. And it just didn't record. And that's supposed to be my backup audio in case something happens. Which something did happen, but not only did something happen, but it happened, and it was muted. Which is infuriating. I had backup plans for it, but my backup plans failed. So I needed backup plans for my backup plans, which is absurd. If something can go that horribly wrong, why reattempt it? Because you guys. I want to do everything I can to make sure that all my videos come out the way I intended to. Or at least the closest possible way as intended. But this is the last thing in the episode, so yeah, this is where we're going to be leaving off. So thank you guys for watching. This has been TadashiiPasu playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. TadashiiPasu, signing out. Bye, everybody.